Welcome back to Dance Studio Owner Life Coaching. And today I am continuing my summer series where I'm trying to keep the episodes around the 10-minute mark. If you're new here, my name is Ginger Haithcox. I am a fellow dance studio owner and a certified life coach. Today I want to talk about cleaning out our closets, so to speak. So last week I went through all of my closets. I went through my junk drawers. I went through all of the dressers, went through the cabinets in the kitchen, and I just got rid of things that I didn't need. I found things that I could donate or give to someone else. And then I had the most wonderful amount of fresh available space. Um, and a clear picture of what I actually had that was usable, whether it was clothing or food items. Now, I went through the fridge and found things that were expired, got rid of it. I went through the cabinets, realized I had multiple boxes of waffle mix and all different expiration dates and put them in order, right? I went through my closets, and this was what was, I think, the best part of this project. um, I went through clothes that I did not feel good in. So there was clothes in my closet that I just didn't ever feel confident wearing because maybe it's too snug in one area, too loose in another area. Maybe it's baggy or boxy, or it fit me at a different size. Um, and as time goes on, and as we get busy as business owners, it's easy for us to accumulate things that worked for us at one point, but no longer do the same role. And I also decided to extend this project that I did at home with clothing and food. I also decided to do this at the dance studio. And when I did that, I went through bins and bins of all kinds of different things in the storage room. I went through the drawers in the office. I went through the storage cabinet. I cleaned out my desk area. And one of the things that was so good about that is I have this saying. So whenever my staff says, "Oh, we need more storage, we need some shelves, we need some bins, we need a this," every single time they say that to me, that is my trigger to start the urge to purge. Because when that happens, all of these things get re-evaluated for, are they valuable to you? Are they important to you? Are they things that you need? And when you do this, it's a way to not only clear your space, but also clear your mind, because you have a better idea of what you have, what you might need, what needs to be repaired or replaced, what you just don't even need anymore at all. Um, and it helps you to honestly think a little clearer when there's less clutter. And so we can have clutter in our physical space that kind of weighs on us, and we kind of don't realize it. Like it slowly accumulates over time and becomes more and more. And we find ourselves kind of working around it. We work around that pile. We have that box in the corner that we'll get to someday. We have those costumes that you couldn't return because you got them on clearance and you ordered extra just in case, and then so and so dropped, and now you've got a piece of this costume, a piece of that costume, but nothing to create a full group. You don't really have anyone to donate them to, but you feel bad getting rid of them. And so you find yourself with Rubbermaid bin after Rubbermaid bin, shelves filled with what ifs and maybes, and even that box at home from when you moved from your apartment to your house or in with your loved one, and the things start to accumulate. The same thing happens to us emotionally. And so what happens is we accumulate emotional baggage, we accumulate feeling some type of way about an employee or a student that leaves. We accumulate ideas, whether it's from going to summer conferences or webinars. We accumulate a lot of things, but oftentimes we forget to sort through and go through those. So, what I want to do is I want to encourage you to do that. Go through your home, go through your closets. And I want to start there because when you wear clothes that you don't feel confident in, or you feel kind of, I'm going to say, frumpy in, you show up different. You show up to your life, you show up to your studio, you show up to your family, you show up to your kids' school. You show up differently when you wear clothes that are well designed and they suit you versus when it's kind of like, I bought it because it was good enough, but then you continue to ignore it in the back of the closet and not really take the chance to reevaluate it. So I encourage you to do that. Go through, ladies, go through the underwear and bra drawer. What fits you well? What gives you the coverage that you want? What makes you feel good? And instead of looking at yourself and saying, oh, when I'm thinner, when I work out more, then I'll do this or that with my clothing. I encourage you to work with who you are today, right now. Go through the closet and evaluate items based on who you are today and the woman you're going to be and the woman you are, not who you were at one point. If you're holding on to the leggings and the leotards and the dance shoes from when you were 20 and you're in your 40s, it's time to let it go. One of the things that will do, it will help lift your spirits for sure. It'll also help you to live with who you are now, like who your current identity is. If you bought a bunch of items while you're going through a divorce and now you're out there dating again, you are a different person at this point. If you bought certain things when you were a new mother and you were nursing and you've got a bunch of nursing bras and camisoles and, maternity items, and now your child is 10, like, you're a different person now. And that's a beautiful thing. It means you're growing and changing. Make sure that your wardrobe catches up. Likewise, in your home, if there's foods that make you feel good, if there's things that you enjoy, but you haven't had room in the freezer because you didn't go through the freezer, now's the time to go through the freezer. And then if we look at the studio, if we have a cluttered workspace, then it clutters our mind and we feel like we just want to shut down before we even get started. If we have a cluttered studio room with acrobatic mats and portable bars and all the extra props and things, maybe now's the time to organize, go through, sell some stuff, donate. Or if you're not even doing the program that you created these items for, then maybe it's time to let it go. Maybe it's time to list some items online, eBay or Facebook Marketplace, so that you can get your space and your home, your studio, your food in alignment with who you are and what it is that you need and want today. So, friends, I encourage you to clean out the closets this week. This is a great time to do it. For many of you, it's before your season starts. And I encourage you to give it a try and tell me how it goes. For me, it took about 2 days, one day at the studio, one day at home, and I definitely feel better. I think after I did this exercise, I got excited about the upcoming season again. I felt that creativity creep back in, and it gives you a fresh start. So I encourage you to do that. Fill the trash can, fill the dumpster, start over anew, start over and be authentic to you. Now, if you are not on my newsletter yet, I encourage you to sign up. It is a twice monthly newsletter that goes out. It is purely informational, not any sales pitches. It is the Leadership Roundtable Newsletter. It's inspiration and education with practical guidance to help you create more peace and more profit in your business and your life. You can get to it from the studioownerlifecoach.com/newsletter to sign up. And I encourage you to follow along with us. There are some things and tips that are mentioned in the newsletter that never make the podcast. So you do not want to miss those things. Until next time, I wish you the best.